anyone cut me short. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, won't be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, just you and I, we could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's our time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Time on Wednesday night, everybody. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. We're going to have a good time tonight. I've got a great guest. It is Wednesday.
Hump Day.
Yes, it's Hump Day in the party, and that's going to be a good time here because we're setting you up for a great weekend. Now, Wednesdays are always special because we try to bring you new creators. Well, these guys tonight, they're not new. They've been around for a little while. I found them when they were really young and new. They're not far from 1,000 subscribers. We're excited to hopefully help you find them tonight and maybe add them into your playlist selection. So first, let me start out by welcoming the chat. We got a lot of friends in here tonight. Blaine, Raleigh Creatives in here. Space Mountain Dave's in house. Debbie Burnfield's here. Great to see you. Paul Engel's here. Mike MR hanging out. Let me see here. Let me go up. Just Ginger's in with us. Let's see my big screen up here. The Lost Boys and Girls are in there. Jeannie 52573 is here. Sean Rogers, Surf Bomb John, Dan Wynn, Karki Carol, Tiki Man Tim. We got a lot of friends here early, and I'm glad you're here because we're going to have a good time tonight with this guest. So first, let's knock out all the preliminaries so we can get to the guest and stop having to listen to me yap about needless attire. First, let's start off and talk to you about today's broadcast. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Cristina Wittmann. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to move to the Orlando area, upsize, downsize, whatever it is, investment property, office space, Cristina Wittmann needs to be your realtor of choice. I've seen all her success stories on her social media. She's finding forever homes for everybody that she works out with. She is absolutely amazing. A former cast member who's gone from making magic to spreading magic as a realtor. Reach out to Cristina Wittmann. All of her information is available in the description and body of the video. Century 21's own Cristina Wittmann. Check her out. She's fantastic. Guarantee you'll be happy. Clean Look. We appreciate Clean Look. They're doing a lot of help with us on the channel, especially with our sports stuff. Clean Look cleaning service out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Commercial cleaning 30 minutes and up. It'll be military spit shine clean when they walk out the door. They are absolutely fantastic. Check them out at their website or on their Facebook page, and also that is available in the description and body of this video. LBV's got some new stuff coming. I didn't get a chance to load up their new shirt. I'll have it available Sunday night. We'll focus on the Pirates one tonight. LBV TV, Lake Buena Visitors over on Etsy. Pirates of the Caribbean. I have got tongue-tied tonight. Too much baseball, I think. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's Maria right there with that awesome shirt. And go over and check it out over on Etsy. There's a lot of new stuff coming. They just posted a Cruella DeVille shirt over there today. And again, I'll start focusing on that one on Sunday. Hashtag not a sponsor, just a friend. And we appreciate them so much. So check them out. The Clubhouse is doing really well. We just crossed over 1,800 people that are following us over on the Disney Chaos Clubhouse. I encourage you to go over there. It's a place for creators to find content. Or actually, the other way around. It's consumers to find creators, creators to find consumers. We want to put you in touch with somebody who wants to watch your video. Go over there, check it out. It's on the Facebook page, the Disney Chaos Clubhouse, and we just crossed over 1,800 followers this morning, and thank you for your support. If you are interested in membership, we have membership on the channel, and there's 4 levels to our membership right now. We're proud of the membership. All proceeds from it go to benefit the channel. We put it right back in. If you do one of the higher levels of the channel, from Andy's Toy Box up to the Chaos Clubhouse, we will send you out one of the minted coins. And if you have one of those and you're in the chat, put in the chat what you think of them. Ed Viapre gave me one of the best compliments I've ever had when he said this was Disney quality that I had sent to him for being a member. Coming up in a little bit on the channel, we got some good stuff going on. But before I get to that, I want to say thank you to our partner channels. I've got some great partner channels out here. Samantha Lowe, welcome in, Derek. Good to see you. Partner channels are incredible to have. Great to have a good partner in life. Myers and the Mouse is our dream. They go consistently from the parks. They do a good job down there. Incredible Disney creators. Disney World Freak does great interviews on his channels on the weekends and fun hangouts on Tuesdays. Dole Whip Dad does creator talk. He does Disney. He does Star Wars. Does a little bit of everything and some sports. We love Dole Whip Dad. And, of course, Dad Builds, an executive producer on the channel, NASCAR and Disney. He's fantastic. We'll talk about more about him in a minute. And producer Preston, my son, everything Funkos. Please don't talk to him about them. I end up having to try to, evade him from buying them. That's for sure whenever he comes at me with all the Funko Pops. We also want to recognize our Chaos Crusader channels. These are people that we've partnered with to do some stuff. Love and Disworld is now an executive director on or producer on our channel. He's handling some new talent relations for me. I appreciate him. Disney Dynamics and Casey Bryant, they both bring us segments of our show, which we'll talk about later in the show after the interview. Disney Worlders, we're partnering with Dan over there, 20,000 strong. He's really done an amazing job with his Facebook group. If you don't know about Disney Worlders, please go check it out over on Facebook. Tina Marie is one of our lead moderators and an incredible creator in herself. She's live right now, or she'd be in here. When she comes in, everybody tell her, Pete's been talking about you the whole show. That'll scare the heck out of her. And, of course, we're proud to be part of Magic of the Mouse Radio. Our shows are featured over there on Magic of the Mouse Radio. We also bring you the Saturday afternoon programming from Animal Kingdom. So we're proud to be doing that. Finally, coming up this week, let's talk about a couple things, and then we'll get to our guests. Inside the Huddle Thursday night. If you're a football fan, Thursday nights, 9 o'clock, Inside the Huddle, right here. My co-broadcasters and myself sit down and analyze the NFL season. We started last week with week 1 and 2 of the season. This week is week 3 and 4. Come back in and join us. Saturdays, my partner Dad Build goes live with the weekend special report. He's doing a great job over there. Karki Carroll, great to see you. Welcome in. And Harrison Stratman, great to see you as well. Dad Bills is doing a great job. Saturday nights late. He's doing a fun show over there. And I promote these ladies all the time. Sundays at 4 o'clock, Donna goes every other week for Donna Jaworski. She's fantastic with her cooking show. And as soon as I get her new thumbnail, I'll put that up there. And Kelly the Mickey Bunch goes 9 o'clock every Sunday with her Spilling the Tea. It's PG-13, trust me. It follows my off-the-wall show. So you really want to make sure you're PG-13. There's all kind of craziness over there. Eric Lee, what's up, brother? Welcome in. So, all right, let me jump up here. I want to bring up their screenshot before I bring them in here. That is their YouTube page right there. And let me tell you a little bit about them. Let's see here. Phone line. Well, I should tell you also. Let me go ahead and open up the phone lines now. So that's clicked and ready to go. So phone lines are opening up momentarily. So when our guests come on, phone lines will be ready. What's up, Hitchhiking Bones? Great to see you. My guests tonight love Disney, Disneyland, Walt Disney World Paris, Alani, and, of course, Disneyland Cruises, Castaway Cay, and everything else Disney. While they primarily focus on Disney travel, you might also see some Disney trivia, some Disney merchandise or unboxings, Disney music, Disney movies, all-out Disney fun, and all the Disney adventures that they can have on their channel. They are members of both the Disney Chaos Clubhouse and are also chaotic captains as members of our channel. Please welcome to the channel for the first time, 867 strong on their channel, coming in and hanging out with us on a Wednesday night. Robert and Mel, Disney Connections, welcome in. Great to see you guys.
Well, hello.
I'm really happy that you guys have an HD camera so that we can keep track of everything that's going on behind you. Challenging the Do Philly crew for the best background of merch and items all behind you. So I think that's fantastic.
It's a little embarrassing.
Oh, no. It's excellent. It's excellent. Don't be embarrassed about that at all. That's, you know what? I've got a little bit behind me, but I will tell you, I had the Disney baker came to my house over the weekend, and we got to meet for the first time. And he walked in the house and he said, "My God, I have Disney stuff. You have a museum." So that was, I don't feel bad. Be proud of what you're doing. Cinderella, great to see you in here with us as well. All right, guys. So if you want to ask questions to my guest tonight, do me a favor. Use the @ symbol and put my name, The Pete McDevitt Show, so it highlights up in orange so that I can see it. As we're rolling through the channel, we will try to get to your questions as well tonight. And again, phone lines are open, so if anybody has questions for our guest, they can throw them out. So first, before I jump into some of your stats and everything about your social media, let's first share a little bit about you guys in general with what you'd like to share with everybody in the chat.
Oh, me. He kind of brought me into this YouTube channel kicking and screaming. I didn't really want to do it. I'm not really a front of the, well, that's kind of funny to say, not a front of the class type of person because I'm a teacher, but It's different when you're talking to kids than when you're talking to other adults out there. So he drugged me in. I did a couple of live shows and I just was hooked on that. So we're kind of, what are we about?
What are we about?
Making connections.
We're all about the connections. Yeah. So we, we're both teachers. We're out. I'm a coach. We're out in the public eye. But the I don't know if this is where you wanted to go, but when the pandemic hit, it was like, okay, what do we do with our lives? Because we're here at home. And yeah.
So we started a YouTube channel.
Here we go. Again, I found you when you were just starting, and Mel was a little timid at first. I do remember that. I do remember actually Robert even made a comment to me that we're just trying to figure this out. I just talked my wife into doing this. So, which was a unique comment at the time. And I told you, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out by the time we get there. And I knew we would. And I'm glad to see that you're comfortable now in front of the camera and your bright smile lights up the room. So we appreciate that. Welcome in Karen Cook. Welcome in Courtney Temple. I didn't welcome you before. And Adventures by D. Dave, welcome in. Great to see you. So let's talk about you for a second. Which is always unique because usually when people say that, you get nervous. D23 members, SeaWorld members, going to work to get back to annual pass holders when you can figure that out with what's going on down there. First went to Disney in August of 1999 as a honeymoon, which is awesome. Love that. Been doing your channel since February of 2020. You guys reside in San Antonio, Texas. Just so everybody knows, don't mess with Texas, everybody. I'm putting that out there tonight. I don't want to get fired up here tonight. But you can put your questions into the chat. Just don't mess with Texas. I should have got George Bush saying that or whoever, somebody like that. Let's see. Let's talk about this. Right now, Instagram, 611 followers. You've done 300 posts over on Instagram. Twitter, you got 44 followers. It's just kind of, it's there. I know you use it for kind of, checking it out. YouTube, up to 867 subscribers before tonight's show. 212 total videos. 38,263 channel views. That's a long way from, hey, I'm trying to talk my wife into doing it. That's 38,000 views later. That's awesome. Excellent. And you got a Facebook group, Disney Connections 755. So we're going to start talking about that, and we're going to dig into your channel. One thing I just want to say, and you guys touched on it a little bit there, and maybe elaborate a little bit more. One of the things I loved, you said it a long time ago, you kind of said it to me tonight, that it's all about the connections. And that's, how did you guys come up with your channel name and that plan of going to battle?
All right. So I've been toying around with YouTube for a few years now. Okay. I was late to the game because I just didn't, I thought it was for kids and our kids watched it. So then I stepped in, I tried some YouTube, doing it for my classes. And then, like I said, when the pandemic hit, it was like, what do we do? I mean, now I really want to kind of get into it. And literally one night laying in bed, I thought of Disney Connections. And so then I spent the next couple hours laying in bed, securing the emails, the Twitter, the Instagram, all the handles, and making sure that it was all out there before I rolled this out to her the next morning. So she didn't even know I was doing it. I was up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, just putting it all together so that the next morning we could start filming videos.
And the name actually came from, my dad has his own company, his audio visual company that's called Audio Connections, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And so he spelled it that way.
I like the unique spelling because it separates you and identifies you. Jay Nashville, welcome in. Maddie Williams, great to see you. Lost Boys and Girls.
All right.
They just subscribed to Disney Connections. Love it. I appreciate it. Keep an eye on the chat, everybody. Again, highlight me if you want to ask some questions. We appreciate you following our guests tonight. So you came up with the idea for the channel. Let's talk a little bit about your love of Disney, because that obviously pushed you to be Disney Connections and not like Hanes Underwear, Connections. You obviously have a love of Disney. Let's talk about that real quick.
Well, I've been going to Disney since I was a baby on the West Coast. So my mom has been taking me since, I think my first trip was 6 months old. So we've just gone every year, and we always went in the summer where it was hot. We would head down to Palm Springs and then we'd go up to Disney. And so we've always spent summers in the heat ever since I can remember, which we now continue to do and works out since we're teachers and that's when we can go. But one of my first jobs after we got married was working for the Disney store in Oregon. So he had said, you spend so much money here, why don't you just work here? Which I'm not sure if that really worked out or not, because I didn't bring any money home. It might have helped a little bit, but our kids were definitely spoiled with all of the Disney clothing and toys and then us with some snow globes and things. That's really what we started collecting at first was Disney snow globes, which we don't anymore because the bubble drives me nuts. So we stopped that. But yeah, and then we had our honeymoon in Disney World, and we thought, oh, we're going to come every year. And it took us how long to get back?
17 years.
17 years to get back. And now we're back. And so now we've gone a few times, and we're going again this summer. So
I love it. I love it. Hitchhiking Bones, I know the Texans stand behind each other. Bones says we're already subscribed to Disney Connections. Dan Winthrop out there. I love how they spell connections. Callers that just tried to call in, there's a lot of noise in the background. If you want to call back in, I'd love to bring you in. But I had to put somebody out because there was a lot of background noise. I had to do it there. So you came up with the name. Obviously, you have this love and passion of Disney. Let's talk about, as your channel goes, first here, I should recognize Space Mountain Dave.
All right.
Just subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you, buddy. Mickey Loot. What a cool name. Haha, Mel, the bubble drives me nuts. Just spit out my Diet Coke. That's so big. I love the name Mickey Loot, first off. That's fantastic. Is that another YouTuber out there that I don't know about?
That's Matt with Mickey Loot. He's a subscription box company, and we tend to order a lot of his boxes.
Nice.
So that's nice of him to come in tonight.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Matt, if you want to reach out to me, I will give you a little bit of love on this channel for your support of Disney Connections. So if you want to reach out to me, I'll find some way of helping you out, or maybe bringing you in one night on a Friday show to talk about what you do or something. That's my thank you to Disney Connections. I'll help you out. No expectation involved. Let's talk about your channel as it goes. Who are some of the channels that have inspired you to go out there? I know we all kind of follow Disney as a whole, and there's people out there. I know I have mine. People have heard mine. They don't want to hear it tonight. They want to hear yours. Who are the channels out there that have inspired you to do what you're doing?
We actually just talked about this.
Yeah.
So we were trying to decide who did we start watching when we first started watching YouTube. And
it was definitely Disney Dynamics.
Was our first.
Yeah, the first one that we sat down, and I mean, we had to watch all of his videos when he dropped. So, and that was like early on, probably right when we, secured all the names and everything. And so we started watching him, and it was weird because, I was out there watching other camping and fishing videos. And then all of a sudden I just got drawn in to this Disney content. And then that was something that we could do together.
And I had been watching Disney content because whenever we're planning a trip, I watch videos about where we're going to go and make sure that I'll get all the secrets and those types of things. So we were watching All Ears. We're watching Molly. We're huge fans of Molly. So we had been watching her, but hadn't really branched out to anyone else until Disney Dynamics. And then, there's a few that we watch on a regular basis. But right now, we tend to watch more streamers than like unboxing right now.
Obviously, you're not going to remember everybody, but who are some of your favorite streamers that you guys watch?
I love watching. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say. I mean, I know she was going to say this, but Drew.
Drew in the Moment.
Drew in the Moment,
and then
Chasing Dreams with Mike.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think it's his cousin. Maybe.
Well, I think the wives are related. Yeah. So we really like watching them, and I think it's because of just how nice they are to the people and the interactions that they have while they're in the park, and how they conversate with that's not a word. Someone told me that's not a word, but I like that word.
It's a word tonight.
I'm putting it in the dictionary. It's a word tonight. How they talk to cast members, how they talk to people that they're in line with, and just it makes you feel good and makes you feel like you're there, and they're building those connections, which are super important to us. So we watch them quite often.
That's what I like. I think she just said that, but I just like that you feel like you're walking through the park with them. And I think that that's important because, especially for the last year, not everybody's been able to get to the parks. And that's kind of the way you are connecting,
Yeah.
So.
And we watch a lot of others too. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome in my partner channel, Carlos Disney World Freak. Again, he does great interviews on Saturdays on his channel. Make sure you're checking him out. So Dave asked this. Space Mountain Dave says, ask them what is their favorite Disney park. So I wanted to throw that out there to you as a question.
Ooh, we just talked about this recently also. My favorite park, mine, is going to be Disneyland. It will always be Disneyland. I feel a connection with Walt when I walk in there. You're walking where he walked. You're sitting where he sat. You're seeing what he saw. So that will always be my favorite park. Just the culture, the nostalgia. Just that's what I go for. You have a different answer.
I mean, mine has kind of bounced around a little bit. I mean, I kind of have the same feeling about Disneyland. Epcot is amazing, but I think at the end of the day, I think I land at Animal Kingdom, which is a not popular view. I really like Animal Kingdom. Just I love animals, the safari, and the way that they've built that to where it looks seamless. And you know, the animals are separated, yet you don't really know that as you're riding through.
Absolutely. I think
so.
that's
And the cheeseburger pods in Animal Kingdom.
The cheeseburger pods are amazing in Animal Kingdom.
I will back you up on that one as well. Again, welcome in everybody tonight. My incredible guests tonight are Disney Connections. You've seen them on our Friday nights hanging out. This is unbelievable here. Glad they're with us tonight. This is what their channel looks like. We're going to be talking to them throughout the night. If you're enjoying the interview tonight, or you go over and check out what they have on their channel and you subscribe based on their content, we want you to come back and watch them. I'm going to go quickly to the phone, and then I'll come back, and my partner channel has a question for you. But first, let's go to one of our outside guests, and let's talk to Just Ginger in the channel. What's up, Just Ginger?
Hey, Pete, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I know we have some friends of yours on here, and you've got a question, so go ahead.
Well, I do have some friends there. Disney, it's Disney Connexions, CONNEXIONS. I am so very proud of them at how far they've come, and they're just awesome. And I'm really proud of you guys. So hang tough, and we'll get you to 1,000 real soon. And when are we going to Disneyland?
Let's do it.
End of the month.
We're ready.
It being that we all met up at Disney World some time ago, the holiday season, I guess, and I just want to now get them over here to Disneyland. And again, you guys, I'm so very proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Ginger.
Going in with the nice comments. I know Just Ginger will be a guest on our channel in a couple weeks. We're looking forward to sitting down with you. And personal congratulations to you. I know we did it on the show, but since you're on the phone, I'll say congratulations on you hitting 1,000 recently.
Oh, thank you. But again, it's Robin and Mel's turn tonight, and let's let them shine. Let's get them some subscribers.
Well, no problem. We got you. Let's do it. See you, Ginger. Thanks for calling in.
Okay. Bye, guys.
For sure.
Bye.
My partner channel, Carlos Disney World Freak, says, I see some cool stuff in the background. What's your prized possession? Great question.
You know, there isn't one thing back there that is a prized possession.
I have one.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
It is back there, kind of hidden. I probably can't see it, but there is a Steamboat Mickey or Steamboat Willie that.
Oh yeah.
I really like.
Is it a statue or a Lego? What is it?
It is a statue.
Nice.
And yeah, I really like it, but we don't bring it out on camera. So
okay,
that is a prized possession. Yes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And
it's insured.
All right.
Jay Nashville subbing to the connection tonight. Thank you, Jay. We appreciate Jay Nashville, a great supporter of the Disney community. We're talking about a lot of different things with channel and everything else, but let's dig in a little bit more to Carla says, I want to see that. Let's dig a little bit into we're talking about stuff here. I'll transition a little bit earlier than I wanted to. We're talking about things that are behind you. Let's talk about things that you guys like to collect. I know you guys are huge into certain genres of the Disney community and all, but why don't you guys share with us some of your passions for things you like to collect?
Well, Rob is very much so into the Mandalorian and Star Wars. So anything Mandalorian and Star Wars, that gets him going.
Yeah, I for the last year, I think I've just been on this Mandalorian kick, and I almost cannot go through a store without picking up things, if I see it. So
Yeah.
It's a disease, and I am.
But you've always been a Star Wars.
I've always been a Star Wars
fanatic.
So
because 1977.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Year you were born. So I just told everyone how old you are, but
there you go.
That's a good thing. Real quick before I get Mel's answer on all of her loves, Oodalali Lane, Kate just joined in, and Bob and Kelly are back in house with us as well. Welcome, you guys. Great to see you. Before I go to Mel, you talked about the love for Mando and Star Wars. If you're not familiar with our friend Kenzie Days, I don't know if you're familiar with Kenzie's channel or not. Kenzie does a show called Nerd Talk that I have a friend of mine who is a diehard Mando Star Wars worse than me. And he told me that one of their Nerd Talk on Star Wars and what they do is incredible. So just a note, check them out. I support Kenzie a lot. She does a good job.
Definitely.
So, Mel, your loves, in the Disney community as far as collectibles and collections go?
Well, really anything Alice in Wonderland, I tend to kind of gravitate towards. Dumbo. Those are the two classics. Those are the two characters that I like. I do collect some pins. I guess we didn't talk about that before. We have a lot of pins. Nothing. You're talking to someone that said, "Oh, well, every time I go, I get a pin that has the date on it. Or every time I go, I get a pin that represents an experience that I've had," which I thought was a really great idea. We don't do that. Was that Adventures by D? Okay. We don't do that. We probably should. I don't know why we choose our pins. It's just we see them and we're like, oh, this one's nice. And we take that one. But I think
I'm exactly the same way on that, Mel. I don't think you're wrong on there. Impulse pins, when you walk up and you see something that inspires you, it creates that memory that you just did right there. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. And then we like to do blind box pins. Not so much because we're in love with the pins that are in the box, but I like mystery, and then I'm very competitive, so then I have to get the whole set. So we have several blind box pins from the parks and from Loungefly as well.
Okay, so Loungefly has a lot. I've heard that Loungefly has a lot of them. Are you into the Loungefly bags?
No, I have one. I bought one when we were at Touch of Disney. Okay. I bought the park bag, the blue one, which I probably should have pulled out, but that's the only one I have. I see some that are cute, but I really wear out my purses. So I have one purse for years, and then when it wears out, I get another one. So I'm not big on switching out bags. They're cute, and I'm not opposed to having them, but I don't. I have one.
And if this was Sunday, I'd be asking Robert how much if he wears out his purses quickly. But we'll wait for that Sunday. Which, by the way, that's a great transition that we accidentally hit across. The Connection will be on our Sunday show as guests in the hot seat answering the ridiculous questions. But that's for another day. But that'll make you excited that that's going to thing. So, what Carlos says, I wish Suzanne wasn't into Loungefly. Well, everybody has their own. Let's talk for a second. We'll go back to the channel in a minute because I like intermixing personal and the channel because I like people to get to know you and hopefully consider subscribing based on you as an incredible creator and a person. Let's talk for a second still on the personal level about your parks that you've attended, okay? And also tell me what parks are on the bucket list for Disney Connections that you haven't been to that you'd still like to get to.
Well, I mean, we've been all over North America, so we've hit world and land. We were actually scheduled and booked. We were going to be in Paris last summer, and obviously that got canceled. So we definitely want to get back to Paris. I really want to get to Tokyo. I don't know why, but Tokyo is my bucket list park. There's just something I don't even know. I honestly don't watch a lot of videos on it. I love. I love Japan, and I want to go there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the draw is. I honestly don't.
You don't have to have a reason. But it's okay.
Yeah. All the videos I've seen from everybody that's done it, I mean, it's a unique experience. Some of the rides and attractions a different level than what you see here in the States. Obviously, there's popcorn galore. They have like 25 different popcorn buckets and different varieties in the park. So I guess that's a good thing, So it's all good. But that's awesome. I love the fact that you guys, obviously, I think California was your first love, right, Mel? You went there first before Florida? Okay.
Yes.
And was that yours as well, Robert? Was California first, then Florida?
Yeah, California was first. Mine was later, though. So she started going when she was a baby. She's probably been there 60 times by now.
Nice.
But I didn't get to go until my senior year of high school.
Okay.
And I was
He's not bitter at all.
If my mom is on here, you know what? She knows. But anyway, so I got there my senior year marching in the marching band.
Oh,
and
cool.
that's how I got to go to Disney for the first time.
But you guys got to march in the parade.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
That's very cool.
That's
Debbie
a fun
Burnfield has a
experience.
good question for you. She says, what do your students feel about your YouTube channel?
Well, yours have known all year.
Well, I honestly, like I said earlier, I've kind of dabbled in YouTube for a few years. So I'm kind of known in the school as the YouTube teacher. And so they sign up or, they subscribe to my education channel. And then, I had a cooking channel that I have 3 or 4 videos on. And so they love it. We talk about it. They watch the videos in class,
Right.
And they come on our live stream every once in a while too.
Yeah. My kids didn't know until the very end of the year. And one of them found me somehow. And apparently they were telling me, the kids, I teach 8th grade, so I teach middle school. Okay. And they were telling me that oftentimes they try to search up their teachers and see what they're doing on social media. So let that be a warning to you teachers. They're looking for you out there. But they found us, and we haven't had any negative experiences. They've been great. They like to see their teachers doing things other than, standing in front of them in the classroom.
We're real people too.
We are.
We're
real people.
Yeah.
So I think they're excited. They're kind of surprised at first, but one of my students said, "You're actually not bad." So I took that as a compliment. I'm not bad.
That's that. In youth size, we hear different things, but it's always unique. Bob and Kelly with a nice comment. That would be cool to be at Disney in the marching band. Absolutely. Gina Hensley, welcome in. Thank you for coming in tonight. Hey, everybody. If you're not following our good friends Disney Connections, they're right available. We can throw the link into the chat. I know we've been doing that all night. Thank you, Mike. I know he's been hitting it up. All of my moderators helping us out. Let's hit that again. Put their link into their channel. If you're brand new to me for the first time, I interview Disney creators every Sunday night and Wednesday night. And then Friday night, we have a Disney creator hangout where anybody can show up. We've been graced by this couple a couple times on that channel. We look forward to seeing them more on Fridays and also to an upcoming Sunday interview. Let's transition back to the channel again, which I should remind everybody, 867 subscribers strong before tonight's interview. If you do subscribe tonight, let us know, so that we could talk about that. Let's talk about you have 8 playlists on your channel with 150 different videos in it. Whether or not with Jesse, welcome in as well to the chat. You've got some of your titles in there are the shorts, Tuesday Talk Line, Saturday Live, Vlogmas 2020, Disney Family Fun, Magical Mail Unboxings, and the Disney Park Experience. Talk about some of your playlist, what people can expect to find over there, what uniqueness you have with your playlist.
Well, you go ahead and talk about Taco Tuesday.
Okay, so just looking at the playlist, they're pretty self-explanatory. We do a lot of unboxings of subscription boxes, and so that's kind of what you're going to find in there. The 2 that I'm really proud of is the Saturday shows and the Taco Tuesdays, because that was when I kind of just threw it on her and said, "Hey, we're going live," and she said, "You're doing what?" And so I got her onto the screen, and now it's amazing. We love hanging out with people. One of the things that I love about our channel and kind of the vision, and when you reached out to us last summer and I started to follow you, I was like, oh my gosh, that's like what my vision is. I want to bring all these people together, and I want to have all these connections. And so, those live shows on Tuesdays and Saturdays, I think that's what I'm most proud of on our channel.
Yeah.
So.
I remember when you came to me and you were like, this Pete guy called and I think he's for real. And I was like, okay.
Well, it worked out well. It's always unique. I mean, I do Zoom calls with everybody new now to check both sides, but I always like them to, to want to have a warm and fuzzy because you never know who you're dealing with unless, somebody in the channel, in the chat, says, hey, this person's good to go. So you're up to 874 right now, which is a nice night. We're picking up some subscribers for you. Love and Disworld in the house. Hope you're having a good night. We are. Craig, we were just talking about you at the beginning of the show with your support for the channel. I love the fact, Vlogmas 2020, that's a tough thing to do. Is that a plan to do for 2021?
Yes. I'll just say, so, like we said, we were new to the game when coming up on Christmas, and I started seeing all these people posting like they were going to do Vlogmas, and this is going to be 25 days of Vlogmas, and it just, this Vlogmas word kept coming out. And I'm like, what is Vlogmas? We've got to do it. And, we were teaching and with this crazy, schedule and online and in-person school and everything. I was like, well, I guess we're just going to have to go live every night because I know some creators were recording videos and editing them. And I was like, there is no way we're going to have time to edit a video for every day for 25 days. And so we would come home and she's like, all right, what are we doing for Vlogmas tonight? And so it was so much fun. It was a great experience for that Christmas season. And this year it's going to be a little bit more planned, and I'm really excited about it.
I think my favorite episode of Vlogmas was when we had my grandma on. She's 99. She's 100 now, but she was 99 when she came on, and we had her just talk about Christmas of the past and
traditions,
what it was like for her growing up when she was little. And I'm excited that we're going to have that now forever.
Right.
Because we did that on Vlogmas. So, we're going to do it again.
Yeah. We had a couple nice compliments. Gina loves your Saturday shows. And Tim Pruitt says he's in and out right now, but he's going to go back and check out your channel for sure. And if Tim says he's going to do it, he will do it. Trust me on that one. So Tim's some good support in the community. Let's jump over now, and let me throw you a member question. Matt Williams, one of my members, sent me the question, says, hey, if Disney decided to build a new theme park and they wanted to have a ride or an attraction from Disney Connections, what would that ride or attraction be like?
It would probably be at like a large trust fall.
Okay.
I like that. Holy moly, you've been thinking about that.
No, it just popped into my head.
There you go. I guess that's raw.
Yeah.
I love it.
Learning how to trust and to move forward and just go for it, because like somebody just said recently, and I'm sure it's a famous quote, but you miss 100% of the shots that you never take.
Yeah.
So just go for it. Just do it and rely on the people around you.
Absolutely. I love that.
I like that.
I like that too as well. Jumping back for a second to personal. Mel, you were a cast member at one point. Fun time in your life. You enjoyed it? Did you miss it?
The best. I do miss it. I'm very usually organized, and I like to do the planning of things. And so it fit me because I was able to plan what we called the stage sets, where we moved things around in the middle of the night, which were the best times of my life. I'm sorry, but they were super fun.
I'm just here for the ride.
We would, there'd be 6 or 7 of us. We'd start when the store closed at, 9 o'clock at night, and we'd go till 2, 3 in the morning and just completely revamp the store. And it was, listening to the music, because we had, the Disney playlist on repeat all day long. And so once the store closed, we could turn that off, and we would listen to the attraction music and the announcements, and it was fun. It was just the best times, and we all oh my gosh, I just can't say anything bad about it. It was super fun. It was a lot of work. Retail's a lot of work, no matter if it's Disney or Target. There aren't always it's retail, but Disney made it a lot.
Absolutely. Well, and on a side note, tonight at 9 o'clock, Mel will be reorganizing the office and redoing it till 2 in the morning, listening to music. So just let everybody know. Welcome in, Matt. Kenzie Dace's boyfriend is here. Gerald Reynolds is here. And when you're going to talk about Disney-loving channels, well, why not have one come in with us? Hitchhiking Bones, you're on with Mel and Robert. What's up?
Hey, guys. Hey, Pete. How are y'all tonight?
Good, Dawn. How you doing?
Good. We are great in Texas. Yes, you're right, Pete. You know, Texas channels, we got to support each other. I actually had the pleasure of guesting on Adventures by Day with Robert not long ago, and it's really nice to talk with fellow Star Wars enthusiasts. I would like to know, guys, I'd like to know what your ideal Disney day is. Like, okay, money's no object. How would you spend a Disney dream day? Which parks or resorts would you go to? Where would you eat? What would you do? Both of you.
Good question.
This is one of my favorites.
It's a good one.
Well, we're rope drop people, so definitely we would be there an hour before the park opened. We'd probably start, I don't know, like Magic Kingdom is where I always want to start. But if money's no object, we have the whole day. Yep. We could hit all 4 parks. We would just run until we dropped and try to, Starbucks in there first.
Is there a Concord still available out there? Because I would love to start
all parks.
I would love to start Paris, head to World, and probably hit up Hollywood Studios so I could fly the Falcon, because that's like a must do. And then we go to Disneyland. So I might even skip Magic Kingdom in Disney World so that we could just get to Disneyland
in one day.
And then maybe cross the Pacific and hit up Tokyo.
Because technically it'd be the same day if you're going backwards.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Backwards in time. That's pretty
there you go.
Like it.
Got to have a churro in every park.
Churro in every back. So, Dawn, does that answer your question tonight?
I love that answer. We love to travel too, and so we would probably do something like that too. If we could, we would just hit, jump from park to park to park, all of them, overseas and everything. Yeah. So, thanks, guys.
Well, thank you for calling in. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Hitchhiking Bones moderators, throw Dawn's channel link in there. Hitchhiking Bones, incredible quality content creators. Thank you, Dawn. You have a great night.
You too. Thanks, Pete.
So here's the thing I want to throw over to you guys as we're sitting here talking. Disney cruises, you haven't done any that I know of, but you'd like to, right?
We had the plan actually last week. I don't know if we mentioned this, Pete, but I just want to throw it out there. We're travel agents as well. So we have like 6 or 7 jobs that we do, but we were trying to get the inaugural cruise for the Wish. Mm-hmm. And unless you were DVC or past cruisers, that was pretty much impossible. But we did look at a couple cruises later in the summer of next year to try to get on at least the inaugural season of the Wish. And so that's definitely in the future.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. I love it. Okay, cool. Again, our guests tonight, Disney Connections, do a great job on their channel. If you're new to them, check them out. Hit that subscribe button if you like their content or you like the engagement tonight on their interview. I would love for you guys to start following them out and helping them grow their little channel. Let's transition to one of my final topics before we do a run through. Let's talk about Halloween versus Christmas. Halloween as it responds to Disney. Where are you guys on that platform? Are you a Halloween person, Christmas person, likes, dislikes, that type of thing?
I'm 100% Christmas. However, I do like some of the Halloween treats better.
Okay. That's a good. I like it. Robert, how about you?
Yep. I think the same. I'm more Christmas than Halloween. But we were in World last year on the 31st and the 1st. So
nice.
We got to see that transition, being in Hollywood Studios on Halloween and then going into Magic Kingdom and seeing all the Christmas decorations that had gone up overnight. So that was kind of fun. But if I had to choose one or the other, I would go Christmas.
No Christmas. Okay, interesting. Well, we're talking Christmas here. Maybe we can let a cat out of the bag a little bit early here, and I'll invite you first we're doing a holiday event again on this channel like we did last year. You all were a part of it. I'm re-inviting you back, and I will tell everybody tonight for the first time that I can confirm that we are doing the Candlelight Processional as our Halloween holiday event this year on this channel. Obviously, would be inviting you, and I'll be reaching out to a lot of other creators as well. I thought that would be a good. Last year we did the night before Christmas reading. This year it's going to be the holiday processional. No singing in between the different verses. We're not going to do that. We're not going to embarrass anybody there. We're going to have everybody, different creators from YouTube, reading the verses. And then as we get the breaks between the verses, we'll have other creators that are not reading verses come in and welcome, tell everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that kind of stuff. So it'll be a nice mix and flow. But yes, it is going to be the Candlelight Processional on this channel. I'm looking forward to partnering with my good friend Love and Diz World, and we're going to put it together. So you guys are the first to get invited to that personally, since we're announcing.
That sounds amazing.
It was so much fun last year.
We had a good time, and we had 109 people involved with it last year, and I think this year we can get that up over 150. I'm really thinking with the amount of people that I've met this year and other people that reached out to me last year and said, "Oh my God, how didn't you let me in on that?" Well, you didn't answer your phone. That's how. So I have a couple little things I'd like to do, but I would like to ask you if you wouldn't mind, since we're coming up on the hour here. I'd love to go through my segments and hit my community segments, and then if you guys would kindly join me at the end for a few more quick questions, and we can say goodbye to everybody together. Will that work?
Sounds wonderful.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, let's run through the community segment here. Let me drop down and get in here. Let's start with Magical Memories for the week. Let's talk about this. Magical Memories is a segment on this channel where I recognize people from the parks. If you go to the park and you meet your favorite YouTuber, send me a picture. I'll highlight it. If two YouTubers hang out, go down and meet each other, hang out, send me a picture. I'll throw it in here. It's a great way to just talk about the love of people of parks. I live in Maryland. I don't get to go there all the time, so I live vicariously through all these people. This week, hey, there's our good friend Carlos, Disney World Freak, hanging out with our Johns down there. They both look happy, so they must have just finished dinner in my mind, but they're looking like they're having a good time. I love this. Bob and Kelly with our friends from Happily Ever After. They're smiling and happy. I got to give Bob's got a good hat game. Best hat game around. I got to give him credit. Love that one there. Here's our friend Carlos, Disney World Freak, Diz Our Dream, and Texas Takes, hanging out down there in front of the castle. Thought this was a really good picture. Carlos got to hang out with a lot of people while he was down there. These are a great set of people. And this right here is Disney Dynamics. They're going to bring you a segment in just a few minutes. They were just recently down at the parks having a great time. I love this picture when I saw it and I said, hey, that's got to be in there. Let's go over here. There's that crazy Disney lady. She's ludicrous right there. She's got a bird in her hand, and she's trying to pet him. I thought this was a great picture. The love of Disney on Tanya's face is just, you could just deep that in and soak it up like a good soup on a cold evening. It's fantastic. And I have that shirt too, which really drew me to it. Dre Houston, what's up, Dre? Great to see you, dear. Welcome in. Let's jump down here. Carlos, I always ask my guests, have you taken a picture in front of the partner statue? Carlos said, don't ask me anymore. Here's the picture. So there it is right there. Great picture of Carlos. That's awesome. Disney Nerds Podcast. That's them with the big fat panda hanging out down there at the parks. They wanted to check in and say hello. Great picture of those guys. There's a lot of purple there. That's because of LSU, or I think it's because of my Ravens, but I'm going to say it's LSU. So it is what it is. Let's see here what we got. Boom! WDW couple. That's a great picture. That's the close that Josh will come to being, he's not going to be the new Captain America, but he can ride a butterfly with Taylor in the park. I thought that was a great picture of those guys. All right. We'll get more pictures next week. If you got them, send them to me. I'd love to put them on the show. Casey's Corner, it's time to go there. It's the recognition section where we recognize success stories by other Disney creators in the Disney community. Bottom line is you got to hit a goal, 100, 500, 1,000 or more subscribers. I don't do it every 100, sorry. And then in views, when you hit 100,000 and more, we recognize those. This is Casey's Corner. Do what you do so well and so uniquely that people can't resist telling others about you. Casey's Corner is working on growing his little channel. He brings us this segment every week. Let's congratulate Disney Monty Mouse mom, She hit 102 over there. Congratulations. We all know that first goal is very hard. Congratulations on hitting 100. Also hitting 100, Sidetrack Zach. Congratulations, Sidetrack Zach, on hitting your number, 100 subscribers. That's awesome. The Lost Boys and Girls, they were in the chat earlier. Not sure if they're still here or not, but they hit 1,500 subscribers on their channel. I thought that was pretty awesome. Lost Boys and Girls, if you're still in the chat, I got something for you. If you're still in the chat, I'll see if they do. If they put into that, I'll know in a second. 2,000 subscribers are good, supporting channel. Disney Dynamics, their Chaos Crusader, they just hit 2,000 subscribers on their channel. They were doing some lives from the park. They did a good job. Very proud of them. Cricket Fox, welcome in. Great to see you. Great to see you. So, yeah, congratulations, Disney Dynamics. Let me jump over here to Lindsay Land. Lindsay Land, 100,000 views. 100,000 views on your channel. That's a tough number to get to. Everybody's working to get that when they start their channel. Congratulations to Lindsay Land. And hopefully we'll have her a guest on this channel at some point. Chasing Dreams with Mike. You heard the connection talk about Mike tonight. Mike just hit 1.5 million views on his channel. He's been killing it lately with a lot of his coverage of other parks, other things, Orlando, Universal, some of his shorts. Doing a great job. He's got a nice variety on his channel, and I'm very proud of Mike and the Queen. Shouldn't leave her out. But doing a great job on their channel. Congratulations over there. Let's jump over to the race for 100K. Disney Dynamics brings this to you every week. Check them out. They do unboxings, Disney, and all things love over there. They'll be a guest on our channel as well later on in the year. Disney Dynamics brings this to you because you got to be dynamical to be running in this race to 100K. And you're going to see a new and updated form of the race for 100K starting tonight. Be a couple more changes coming, but let's get into it. Top two runners right now. Leading the race, 98.9, the Big Fat Panda and Provost Park Pass. They're over there with Buzz. They are leading the race. LBV fan for life, welcome in. Leading the race, almost there to 100K. Once you get to 100K, like I tell everybody, you're on your own. Figure it out. That's what I tell everybody. Let's jump over here. This is the back half of the race, leg number 2. Pagey Mr. Morrow, 86.3. Five Fires up to 84.4. Jackie up to 65.8. Theme Park Obsession, 64.3. Kyle Paulo, Kyle's got the fireworks over him because he jumped over LBV to 58.4. LBV is actually 58.3, so my error there, but Kyle jumped over top of him by just a tenth. JoJo's World up to 54.7. Congratulations, JoJo's World. Here we go. New entry in there. Daps Magic out of California. Love this channel. Found him recently. I'm hoping to have him as a guest on the channel. We're corresponding right now trying to figure something out. Very excited the potential to have him on. Out of California, 42.9K. Nice job, Daps, jumping into the race. Here's some Emporium at 41 flat. Corey Meets World, 37.7. Disney Kitty, 37.1. Disney Dave, 25.2. Tanya's up to 23.1. Magical News Live, who's live right now, by the way. He's up to 17.5. The numbers you see above them, ladies and gentlemen, is their induction number into the virtual Hall of Fame that we've created. It's the Disney YouTube Recognition Series. That's the number that they were inducted in case you're new and wondering. If you don't know about that, you're new to us, go to my playlist, look up the Disney Recognition Series. All those segments are in there, and you can check them out. Final leg here. Disney Parks, Disney Pins blog right there. Ryan at 17.4. WW Radio 17.2. Here with the ears 16.6. Disc Cupcake 16.1. Theme Park Ohana 12.9K. LBV up to 12.2. Congratulations, guys. And a new entry in, someone I just found recently, Steve and Kai. Steve and Kai at 12.1. Disneyland creators. I'm going to add some more Disneyland creators into the mix here. So we'll have some new entries coming in over the next couple weeks. Yes, I know there's some people that aren't in here. If they're not in here, you can reach out to me about them. If there's somebody that I deem fit, I will put them in there. Let me drop down here. That's congratulations to all those guys. That's fantastic. Let me real quick, I want to recognize our members. These are people that have joined membership on our channel. I thank you for your support. We recognize them with their name and their logo or their picture, whatever they want up here. If you're up here and your logo's up here and you want something different other than what I have, please let me know. I will gladly do that. I thank every last one of these people and/or channels for having the faith in our channel to be a member of it. I'm not going to call everybody out here because it will take me all night. I don't want to do that, but I wanted to recognize everyone by putting their name and their logo up on the screen and just saying thank you so much for being a VIP. VIP members get special perks. We're going to do a Zoom call. The next Zoom call will be the 19th of the month. It's a Saturday. I'll be setting it up later this week and sending out the invite for the Zoom call. If you're a VIP member, you get to be on a Zoom call. You get special emojis and perks. There's mail-outs and all kinds of other things that we do. And we highlight all the way through. Thank you personally. I know you're backstage. You can see me right now. I can see Robert looking like, why are we taking so long? But he's smiling. He is smiling. Well, at least Mel's smiling. Robert is now smiling. But I want to thank you guys personally right there. Your logo, dead center. Thank you for being members of our channel and supporting what we do here. I appreciate you. Thank you again to everybody that I'm showing you right now. We're lucky to be blessed. If you want your name and your channel up there to be highlighted, please let us know. You can choose it out. We got a lot of new baseball friends, a lot of new football friends we made recently as well that have been joining us and hanging out. We appreciate everybody. Love Jared Reynolds one there. He's got the kilt on, got the look of, hey, I ain't even playing around with you. And our most recent people joining, Texas Takes, Raleigh Creative, Adventures by D. Thank you so much. Chasing Dreams with Mike's got a cool logo too, by the way. I really like that one. Recognition. We talked about the Disney Recognition Series real quick. Just highlighting, there's your Muppet class for anybody that you don't know. Here is your Pixar class that was inducted into the Disney Recognition Series. And here is the Star Wars class that was inducted in. And, of course, we thank all of these channels that are the participating channels that are involved in it. Zoel's World, welcome in. Piglet True, welcome in. Great to see you as well. Carlito, welcome in. These are the participating channels that do the voting on the Disney YouTube Recognition Series. All right, finishing it up. Let's talk about what's coming up on the channel. Next Sunday night, coming up, Love and Diz World goes into the hot seat. I got a lot of questions. He's got a lot of answers. His wife's got to be nervous. He should be. Dad Builds, welcome in. Great to see you as well here. Love and Diz World will be in the hot seat Sunday night. That's going to be a good one. Next Wednesday, I didn't put it in. I was so running around trying to get here. Let me pull it up. Next Wednesday will be Mr. Spontaneously Disney. Next Wednesday, Mr. Spontaneously Disney. Rachel, welcome in. Good to see you as well. So Mr. Spontaneously Disney next Wednesday. I'll have that up and fixed by Friday. Friday night, we've got a big show here. I sent out a personal invite vocally to any person who's ever been on my show or is going to be a guest on my show. Friday night at 10 o'clock, Preston and I celebrate 1 year of having a channel. Last year on June 5th, we interviewed Steve from Steve's World for the first time, and it was a great interview, and that started this little roll that we've done. And 4,600 subscribers later and almost 700,000 channel views. We're pretty proud of what we've done, and we've done it because of you. Every person that's out there watching the show is what has generated our success, and we're grateful, grateful, grateful. We're going to celebrate. I sent out invites. I don't know. I have no idea who's going to show up. I haven't asked anybody to commit to me. It's an open door. The only person I know will be there is Preston, and Dad Builds will be there as we do our opening segments and stuff, recognizing the community. So check it out. Marvel has been announced. We'll have the Disney Recognition Series. Connections got nominated in the past. Hopefully they'll get nominated again. The nomination show for who's been nominated will be announced on October 30th. You must receive 2 nominations to be recognized or more. The seasonal celebration, it's going to be the Epcot Candlelight Processional, December 18th on the channel. We've announced it tonight. For anybody who missed it earlier, it's going to be the Candlelight Processional this year. Is going to be our holiday celebration on this channel. Every YouTuber out there, whether you've been on my show or not, is eligible to be a part of it. If you haven't been on my show or I don't know you, I would highly encourage you reaching out to me on direct message on social media or by email so that I can bring you in to that. Again, the Marvel announcements for the recipients, those being inducted into the Recognition Virtual Hall, that will happen on the 18th of December. The 18th of December. Finally, I recognize and tell you, hey, go check out these people. These are some of the people I watch. These are what I watch on Sundays. Go check them out. Kenzie Days, I love her. Like I said, I was telling telling Robert about her earlier. There's our good friend Triple P, Steve's World, Meg, and PTV. Love those guys on Tuesdays. We go over and check out Loaded with Talent. Loaded right there. A lot of talent over on that channel. That's my Tuesday night watches that I do. Wednesdays, This and That. That's tonight, 9 o'clock. D&G Explorers, 9 o'clock. Both of them go. Watch one. Replay the other one. Tina Marie, 5 o'clock in the evenings, does a great job. One Stop Mouse. Magical News Live is live right now, still from the parks. Does a great job. Thursdays, Corey, Lynn, VP, Do Philly. It's a great Thursday. It's a packed house on Thursday night for Disney content. Of course, football lovers, I do my NFL football show Thursday nights at 9. Fridays, Ear to Ear Magic, Rob Fuzz, and Friday Night Live with Resort TV 1. Saturdays, all about my partner channels. All 4 of them go on Saturdays. Carlos starts the morning. Diz Our Dream, Myers and the Mouse, middle of the day. Dad builds at the end of the night. Finally, I remind everybody to please check out these large channels. We're trying to get Panda up over 100K. Share out his videos. Let people know about him. He needs to get over there. He's an institution in the social media platform. He's been doing this for a while, and he's just under 100K, and we really want to get him up there. So let me go back up here to the top and bring in my guest back in. Thank you for your indulgence tonight. So let me throw it over to you. If you had a chance to sit there and say hello to Walt for 10 minutes on a bench, what would you guys talk about with him?
I'd probably be tongue-tied, but I've heard this answer a lot, but just I would want to tell him like how he's impacted my life and just his oh gosh, I'm getting tongue-tied now just thinking about that actually happening. But, just he's built something that has really made a huge impact on millions and millions of people. And I wonder if he knew that was going to happen. And I would want to talk about that.
I mean, I would want to talk about the vision and what was going through his head as he's thinking about what's the next step or what was his end goal, I think is what I'd really want to know. Like when he first started drawing for that other company that, anyway, did he have this vision or, was it given to him little bits at a time? I'm curious.
That's a good question. I like it. Bob and Kelly, they just subscribed to you.
All right.
That should get your number up to around 880, 881 tonight. That's awesome. We're very happy for that. I guess finishing out here, just let me highlight again. Let me pull up real quick all of the information. Again, solid on Instagram with 611 followers, 880, 881 over here. We appreciate them. Geeking out with Melly Mel coming in late saying hello. Appreciate Mel. And Amy Mealy, welcome in, saying hi to Rob and Melanie. Welcome in. Again, I ask you tonight, if you're brand new to Disney Connections and you're coming in later or you're watching on the replay, check out their channel. Consider subscribing to them based on the quality of their content or their charisma here tonight. They're fantastic Disney creators. If you're brand new to me, I interview Disney creators every Sunday and Wednesday on this channel. I leave an open door policy on Friday nights for Disney creators to come in and talk about what's going on their channel. And that's a good thing that we try to do. Hit that subscription button and join our party. I would love for you to do that as well. And I see our good friend Timothy Rainwaters just stopped in.
It's raining men.
That's Timmy Rainwaters. I know it's Steve's thing, but Rainwaters, it's a rain song. You got to let him share it with Steve, or at least I think you do. So again, great, incredible content creators. I always finish up my shows by throwing it over to my guests and saying, hey, I'm going to throw it to you for a final thought of the evening from your side of the park. Why don't you throw it out to us, and then I'll close out on my end.
Well, when we were talking a year ago, Pete, I didn't know the depth of this community. And Melanie was right when she said earlier, when we got done with that first conversation and I hung up the phone and I looked over and I said, I think this is legit. Like, I don't think that this is a multi-level marketing scam of any. I think this is just legit. I think this is the same vision that we have for our channel. And I didn't know the depth. But this community, we've been accepted in. I love coming in and being in the chats when we hung out on Friday night. I mean, it's a big family, and I love the way that everybody just comes together and supports each other in their individual visions and missions and goals. So
well said.
Yeah.
Mel, would you like a top on that or anything? Add to it?
No, I don't want to, that was perfectly said. I feel the same way. I'm just glad to be a part of the community, and it's great to see it growing, and it's great to see the people that we've come to know growing and getting to know them even better, getting to actually hang out in person with these people that you're not really sure how you become friends with people across the country in such a short period of time, but having something like Disney in common really just brings in it's a very diverse group of people, and it's been great to make the new friends and watch people grow.
I always say what you thought was creepy 10 years ago is like, this is normal now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're meeting people online and we're actually really friends with people.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
awesome.
think it's great.
That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you for a couple things again. I want to thank you for coming on tonight and being an incredible guest, as I knew you would be. I want to thank you for having the trust in me to say yes when I called you a long time ago when I was just starting this whole plan. I want to thank you for obviously being a member of the channel and your support. But most importantly, I want to thank you for convincing your wife to come on and start a channel, because you guys do a great job. And we're really appreciative of what you're doing. Mary's in house. I saw you sneaking in. I threw you up on the channel. You're not getting by me. I love Mary. She's a great supporter of the community. So I want to thank you for all that. I want to ask you to keep doing what you're doing. We thank you as a community for your sacrifice and service being teachers. It's one of the most important jobs in our community, and much like police officers and firemen, not paid at the level really it should be. So I thank you for your commitment there and what you're doing. The last thing I'll say to you is I ask you to join me for a second, and just everybody, if you could, we got a lot of people in the community going through some tough times. And when I went through some tough times, the community came together and they did a lot of praying. Now, I'm not asking you or forcing you to pray. I'm just asking you to keep people on top of your mind. The Viapre Project going through a lot with Ed and suffering a stroke. We've had other people that are going, and that's public. It's the only reason I'm saying that. We've had a lot of other people in the community that have had people passing away in their life. We've had some people with COVID that have been fighting the battle. It's public that Zip fought it earlier in the year. Mar in Memphis was struggling and fighting with it. Look, just think about your Disney community and the people here, and please keep them in mind. As you go to bed tonight, if you don't mind saying a little prayer for everyone in the community that we're looked at for and that we're taking care of. It's a good thing. If you're, again, a creator, reach out to me. I'd love for you to potentially be a guest on this show. If you're interested, I'm glad to sit down and talk to you about that. We don't do sub for sub. We have no desire to do about it. I'm not going to sub to you because you sub to me. I will, though, shout you out and talk about you, because there are a lot of people that I talk about on this channel that I don't follow at all. I do it because it's the right thing. It's what Walt would have wanted us to do. Finishing out, if you're going through anything challenging in your life, reach out to somebody, whether it's physical or mental. Cody Strive to Do Better can help you with the physical stuff. Frosty stole Christmas. What's up? I told you. I'm glad you coming back, buddy. Thank you for coming back in. Cody Strive to Do Better has a great channel. He can help you physically with all of your working out and training. He can do that virtually. Check him out, Cody Strive to Do Better. If it's stuff that's going on in your life mentally, reach out to a family member, a friend, a work employee, your HR department. Reach out to a professional if needed. We don't need to lose you in the community. I talk to you about it because I know about things that have happened firsthand. We don't need to lose people in the community because you haven't taken the time to look out. As we say goodnight, Robert, how you and Mel usually say goodnight or goodbye on your channel?
Thank you for watching Disney Connections, where we're going to talk about all things Disney.
Bye.
I love that. That's a great close. And I do have to point out one thing, kind of funny before I say mine. I love the fact that 4 times tonight I've asked a question and Robert went, "What do I say?" And Mel just looked at him. Mel just gave him the hand and said, "Go ahead." I love it. This is why I love this couple. Guys, go check them out if you're not. Where's Mickey Mouse? Mickey, we've had a great show with incredible guests. Let's say goodbye tonight, Mickey.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.